Hello, this presentation is for all those who receive Administrivia. It's a different format, change it up a little bit, and give you the voice straight from the horse's mouth. First and foremost, I just want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. As I look at this picture, I think of not just the food, but the family and the travel and just the change up. I think this is the second year that we've had a full week. And I hear stories of people taking extended trips where they never could before, and that's the one thing that a week off at the fall break allows us to do. So if that's you, I wish you safe travels, wonderful time with family, and just a great Thanksgiving time. This presentation was made to the Board of Trustees on Tuesday night, and basically began with kind of a core responsibility of a superintendent is always looking for ways to get better at getting better, and this falls into that category. For many years, the model that is seen here, the centralized leadership model, has been the go-to leadership model in the district. You have a superintendent that oversees 24 sites, and superintendent does their best at getting around to the sites and holding principals accountable to what's going on at their school. Usually involves a tour, involves information, going over their quality snapshot, and then a checkout time at the end of the year. And that has served us well for many years. And as you can see, just by this picture, we have got a legion of a number of administrators that fall into one of these red boxes. But like I said, this has served us well. The centralized leadership model needs to be put to bed. With 24 sites and soon another site opening, it's time to move on to a new model. We've been encouraged to look at this distributive leadership model that you see here. Basically, the cabinet is now involved in oversight of what's going on at the schools. And the idea is that the superintendent has 5 and different cabinet members have 5 as well. And this is what we're moving to, and was presented to the board as a new model going forward. It divides up, and we look to implement this soon in the district. What's critical for this model to be successful is that the cabinet will be on a 2-day retreat in December to get on the same page as far as what we're looking for and what we're requiring at each school. You can imagine when the responsibilities of this nature are divided up and everybody's not on the same page, it can lead to different messages and a non-coherent situation, which we are not looking for. The goals of this time at this retreat are for the cabinet to be the top leadership in the district to be clear on our district mission and objectives. Where are we heading? That will come out in a district purpose statement, and also what are the success factors for each of our objectives in the district. We want to be accountable to one and another. How often are we getting out to the schools? What are we doing when we're at the schools? What are we asking principals and people to be providing? We want to be on the exact same page and asking the same things. As we ask for principals to be accountable to different people, we want to make sure that those items are coherent and aligned to the objectives and the mission of the district. So we'll be developing expectations and be very crystal clear about expectations. There have been a number of principals involved in clear expectation work with me, and we'll use that work when we did an exercise in the last month about what are the clear expectations that should be evident at each school. We'll use that in this process as well. And what's critical is just the alignment of the whole leadership system, from the superintendent down. That needs to be very coherent. The final statement I shared with the board is that the district leadership team will have the processes. When I say the district leadership team, that's the cabinet and the superintendent, will have the processes, the tools, and the behavioral norms in place from that retreat that will perpetuate a strong leadership throughout the district based on observations and objective criteria, which ultimately leads to student achievement. So again, just to be clear that this was the model for a number of years, one superintendent overseeing all of these different sites. What we're moving to is a new system that looks more like a superintendent along with a cabinet which has oversight of 4 or 5 schools. And we look for this to take place. So I'll bounce back to that second slide. Happy Thanksgiving. Hope this finds you well, and a great time away next week. And know that that the busiest time of the year to travel. So I hope this doesn't find you in a traffic jam. Hope it doesn't find you in long waits at the airport. But just a wonderful, happy Thanksgiving from Kevin. Bye-bye.